So anything else you want to understand from the last session?
So we can go ahead.
Go ahead. So since we
Yes.
are second day of the last of the free astrology program, in the second day, you're going to learn with this chart the life pattern. Yesterday it was more of the theoretical part. You felt also yawning, I can see. But today you understand how to make it predict very instantly and more accurately. Okay, but it is always coming when you keep practicing. Okay, so the topic, although I made it two phase. The first phase you're going to learn about the nine planets, whether they are strong in your chart. I mean, how to find whether you have a which planet is strong, which planet is weak, the house strength. Last time I told you only the basic idea that, I mean, what are the basic quality of the houses, which I told you yesterday. But today you just also are going to understand the strength or how to find the strength of any house. So to finding all these answer, which is you also have in your chart, which is also present there, which later I'm going to tell you how. The second phase, you would be knowing how to conclude or what to conclude or what to expect from this Vimsotri Dasa. Because there's so many concepts, there's so many thought processes, there's so many views on Vimsotri Dasa, but in my own practice, what I observe, and I just I'm going to share with you so that you yourself or you get idea or help the people that what likely take place in the different domains. So Vimsotri Dasa is just telling us that what is the upcoming challenges, be it health, education, relationship, career, finance. Although there are many, but in the free program, I just pointing this, touching up these topics. So as you already know, this is called Mahadasa, which you can get it from here in your chart. There is a series of Mahadasa planet on a year to year. Bhukti, as I told you in an Adi Dasa, which call it a Bhukti, but here it's mentioned in Antara. And here the in a Nadi which is saying the Antara, my meaning is here Pratintra. So what mean is in the chart itself you get idea. You don't feel confused. So I'm just making clarify. It's nothing different. If I call it Bhukti, it's indicate Antar Dasa. Till here I'm clear?
Yes, very much.
Okay. So I'm going to one by one so that you get idea. But before moving further, for starting this lesson, yesterday I told you this concept is based on, or if I specifically correctly say, the whole program, the answer we're going to get or predictions made through the houses of combinations. Okay, which I just told you. But today we're just going to learn the universal combination. This combination, whether the child is less than a year, whether the person is more than 50 or more than 70 or more than 80, this is a universal combination which applies to everyone. All right. So in this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9 combination, 2, 11, 5, 9, 11, 10, 11, 6, 11, 1, 4, 10, 2, 1, 6, 8, 7, 8, 12, 5, 8, 12, 6, 8, 12. This is a universal combinations which standing a pro and cons in individual life. So in this program, you get idea on the basis of, for a lifetime basis, what likely the challenges. Okay. So now I'm going to start the second session, which is I just mentioned it, planet effects. So to find the planet effects, how to conclude, this is the words I just mentioned, the universal combinations, and that is, although there are more than 400 combinations, but with this free program, I just to make you as a clarify that on a small combination help us or helps you for, and even you can help anyone for answering regarding anything, regarding, sorry, for these quarters topics. So if you find any of, suppose I'm taking for example, suppose you find anyone having a moon carrying these combinations. So their finance put always or put in place such that they have no fund or depend on other funds. When it comes to education, if the child having a 1 4 10, or sorry, the moon of a child having a 1 4 10, it's telling they are dumb. They have they're not easily grab to the point, or easily grab to the topic or subjects. When it comes to health, it telling it the fragile, the body is sensitive and less endurance in the body. When it comes to career, I'm talking about the impact through the planets. So here I'm taking an example of moon. It could be anything. So when it comes to career, it's
Just
telling
just
no.
1 second. So instead of
Yes,
moon, if it is Venus, still the finance and education same, the topics will remain same.
same impact. Yes,
Okay.
same impact
Okay.
can be visible.
Okay.
Yes, for example, basically I'm taking for a moon. Although it could be in your chart, it's the sun offering 2168, which I'm going to tell you how to see it. Okay, so it could be. So this is the ultimate answer, which is you can get it or you can get idea the effect of the any planet, no matter whether sun carrying 6812, no matter Rahu carrying 6812. Okay. So to understand the concept better way, I bring the two chart for with you. They are both of client of mine. As you can see it here in this chart, moon is here. Will I zoom or can you able see?
So I can see 211 is available.
Yes, the positive part is 211, 5, 9, 11, 10, 11. Any of these combination, any planet is having in your chart itself,
Okay.
although there's two client of mine. So I bring the concept clear that how to understand the effect or impact of planet. So in this case, the moon having 10, 11. But in this case, moon has 5, 8, 12. Okay. So in your chart, if I take your chart, to giving you better clarity. Here's the moon. You have 211, which is considered is good. So whenever moon comes in an antara, bhukti, or sorry, antardasa or patintadasa, whenever it comes, it always benefits to you. But whenever Saturn comes, you have 6, 8. So it always create a confusion when it comes to finance. It creating the over expenses. When it comes to relationship, it increase the expectation toward the partner, or either partner expects from you, or there's a misunderstanding between the partners. I'm talking about the combination of effect of 68. When it comes to education, the person remains confused. But when it comes to career, it creating the hurdles. So in your chart, you get idea the K2, what are the combinations, whether it's saying 211 or even at 510 also work. So Jupiter in yours having 1110, which is positive. So you can do manually then how many you have 211, the positives, and how many you have a 68.
So after moon, I will start Mars Antara from 2015. So this is having 6-8 combination. So Mars Antardasha
Yes,
can cause some trouble.
yes. It creating hurdles. I mean, if although you have the 5 9, which is telling the upgradation in anything. So in a Mahadasa phase, sorry, the Mahadasa of Mars phase, you would majority of notice that whenever opportunity comes, your promotion or increment has been put on hold in in certain times. Even the extra burden of work is onto you, or you've been shifted to other place where you don't like it.
My whole Mars, Dasha, I was traveling extensively. 10, 11 countries I traveled at that.
Yes, Mars is also considered as a malefic. And if just to add here, not make you more confused. As you can see, Mars, it plays in the sixth house. So whenever the Mars or any planet into running conditions, it could be Mahadasa, it could be Antardasa, it could be Patrintra. So it addition and impact in certain area of the life. So since that's why in the Mahadasa of Mars, you notice a lot that in your day-to-day life also get unstable. You want to do something, the other task is there for you. You have a plan to do, there's nothing materialized as per your desire. So and just to add here, because sixth is telling the day-to-day life, and the sixth also telling the routine or routine life or office life, or in a office continuity of life. Got it? So with this, what I'm just mentioning, with this two case study and your chart, you get idea that how this is the outcome of whether no matter what combination you have in what planet, this is the ultimate answers. Just like you have a 211 in the moon and 1011 in the moon also. So these two also can be visible. Suppose if I take 211, it's saying the finance, it remain the person have a stable backup, stable finance, or they have always backup fund available. I mean, what means that if they need a financial assistance, even for the bank, even for the friends, they get it without much any kind of problem. So even you look for the financial assistance for for buying a home or a car, anything, you easily get financed, though the extensive charges there. And education means that whatever you studied in the moon dasa, since yesterday we just got to know their Rahu aspecting moon, so moon also is inactive. So you also realize, I mean, you can also recall the past memory till now, whatever happened in the past or whatever happened in the early phase of life, you still recall, able to recall very clearly, which is something good or bad both. Health, which is saying that stable, but it make you foodie. You have a tendency to try something new, cuisine. In the moon, Mahadasa, even the it's just telling the how what are the combination you have in which planet. It create this kind of challenges or bring such kind of positivity in your life. So yes, in this we easily get idea that from the planet effects with this concept. Now we have to find out which planet is strong, which planet is again wrong. It's easily can understandable at here. 211, 5, 9, 11, 10, 11, 6, 11. Astrology, no, there is always a strong. And 6, 8, 12, 1, 4, 10, 2, 1, 6. These are the negative part. Okay, so again, how to find out? These are. Although this is again, I take a simple example. I mark with blue, which is positive, red with negative. So Ketu has a 10, 11, which is purely positive. Venus having a mix, having a 5, 12. In this case, 5, 8, if somebody has a 5, 8 or 5, 12, both have the same meaning. But if somebody has a total 5, 8, 12, this is total loss. So if you chance or if you notice either 5-8 or 8-12, or sorry, 5-8 or 5-12 has the same meaning. It considered as a negative. So Venus have 6-8 or 5-12, Sun has a 10-11, 6-8, Moon have a 10-11, Mars having 6-11, Rahu has 10-11, 6-8, Jupiter is 5-12 and only the single 11. Saturn has total loss, total is not good. Mercury is having only 11. So what we can conclude with knowing, after knowing the strong and a weak planet, if you have more than 6 to 7 planets are good, your life always good. And if more than 6 to 8 planet is not good, your life is always in trouble. So what I mean, finding or getting an idea that your planet is strong or weak, it's not only you get idea that okay, I have a good planet, good with the good combinations, but it will also indicate if you have more than 6 to 7 planet is good. No matter what dasa, no matter what antra is going on, your life remains stable. Right? So now I'm going to take your chart and figure out how many planet you have: 2-11, 6-11, 10-11, 5-9-11. Okay. So let's start with the Ketu. Ketu has 5-9, or sorry, 5-10. It is a certain level is good, but I'm not saying it's purely good because Ketu is considered as a malefic planet. You have Venus, which is 6-8. Okay, but still it has a 5-9, not having a 10-11. But since it's a beneficial planet, we can consider it 50-50. When it comes to Moon, oh sorry, Sun, it has proper 8-12, 5-8-12. Which is not good. Moon is always, I just mentioned, it's had 2-9-11, or be specific 2-11. But although it has 5-8 also, but we consider it as 70% okay, but not that much. Mars having proper 6-8, but again 5-9. Rahu has nothing but has a 5-9, 5-9, which is neutral, but again is a malefic. We can conclude is best or not best. Jupiter is far better, but has a 10-11. Saturn having a 6-8. Again, the same combination, just like Mars has 6-8 to 5-9. Mercury, it has a 1-4-10. Simultaneously, it has 6-8. So Mercury is not good in a line planet. Okay, so we can consider the majority of your planet is mixed, neither bad nor good, except Moon and Jupiter. These two planets is more good than any other planets. So that's why you in a normal scenario you notice a lot that there's many hiccups since you're born and since you get the sense since you get the sense of how life is working. No matter where you stay, no matter where you go, no matter which country you are with or which people you surround with, you will definitely find the people surrounded by you are confused, either confused or the place you are staying, you are surrounded by the mixed people or confused people. So what does it mean? With this, the benefit of this knowing the combination of yours helps us or helps you to also the clarity that what would be the life challenges in a normal course, because the chart of this has to be seen. We are just understanding basis of the planetary. But actual prediction is just to collaboration or conjunction. I mean, to understand the life, it's just the collaboration with Lagan chart, Bhav Chalit, Vimshotri, and planetary. But itself from nine planet, you get idea, or itself from the combination of nine planet, you get basic clarity. What would be your life? So this is my agenda to let you know that knowing the strong or weak planet is not only telling you ठीक है ऐसा ऐसा भी रहेगा ठीक रहेगा और ऐसा नहीं रहेगा. But this is also clarity. Whether you have a 6 to 7 planet is good, your life will be remain in a normal state. So even you can check for anyone by knowing what is strong, and you can ask a simple question whether they have more, 6, 7, 10, 11, most of the planet. You would be surprised to know their response. They're saying, "My life is chill. I'm okay. I'm okay with the life." Okay. So yesterday I just mentioned about the house, the basic quality of the house. And yesterday I just I'm not to explain, but just I tell you that what is the meaning of different houses. Okay. But here I'm just going further how to analyze the house, the strength. Here I'm taking an example of fourth house. So the strength of the house is defined from the sign, because the sign is governed the house. And the sign itself getting a strength from the planet. So the ultimately again we have to check the planet of designated signs, because every sign has their own Lord set. As you can see, I already mentioned it here. So there's small technique to figure out the house strength. Till now, we just got to know the strength and weak and know the strong of the planet, but also we can figure out house strength. Okay. So in a voucher, we have to check, not in a Lagan chart. It's not whenever you're checking the any planet, anyone, even yourself, for any house to analyze, not to be seen in Lagan chart. It's only seen through voucher, because yesterday I told you that sign and planet, if you can find in the Lagan chart, or actual position of sign and planet can be found in voucher. So now we have to check the fourth house in this chart. So first we have to check the sign, which is Leo. So I just mentioned here, I mean, you can see every sign has an on and outside. So Leo is the lordship of sun is sun. So now in your chart, you have to see, no matter what the sign is, ultimately we have to find out which planet is a lordship. So in this case, is sun. So we find the 10, 11, which is good. But additionally, what we found is Ketu. We have to understand the Ketu, which is fine here. Again, it has a 10, 11. So the first thing we get clarity. Okay, the sign and the planet is both good. But there is some called form yoga. But here, the yoga form in the basis of combinations. What I mean, Ketu have a 10, 11, but additionally what he has, as you can see, 1, 2. And Sun, what it has? 6, 8. So it forming the 2, 1, 6, 8 combination. Since since sign and planet is good, but the conjunction of both forming the combination of 2, 1, 6, 8. It could be 7, 8, 12, 1, 4, 10 in your chart also. But for for demo purpose, I just give you the idea. Sometimes you find the sign itself is not good. Sometimes you find it planet is not good. Sometimes conjunction is not good. So in this you get idea. But ultimately, what is the basic remedy you can suggest in this scenario? Suppose first you have to find which either the sign offering 6, 8, any of this combination, or Ketu, any of the planet. So in this case, Ketu is not offering 6, 8, 8, 12. Only the sun is offering. Okay, so what we do, I already shared with you in email.
You have sent or you will send?
I already told you. I think I yesterday I already shared you in email the remedies.
The remedies. I did not say.
Yeah. So if suppose the sun, which we just find out, the sun is a culprit as per the fourth house. So if you see any child chart, so obviously the fourth house is considered as education. And suppose the sun is bad as per the chart, we take as what we have seen is take it as an example of student chart. So suppose the sun is not good. So these are the symptoms as per the sun, if not good. Okay, so the eyesight will be reduced, color blindness will less socialize due to inferior complexion. But ultimately, you can suggest to parents, or if the child can do, so any of one should be done for at least 41 days. Even avoiding non-vegetarian itself giving a positive result. But initially I'm telling you it's very basic remedy, but it works. But if the person remain in consistency, even offering one type of meal of themselves or any child of anyone of the family, either the monkey or the black cow, not white cow. Okay, pet a doggy or street doggy to offer anything, or either chant beach mantra of sun. So any one should be repeated, should be consistent do it for 1 days. Got it?
Yes.
So any one thing, which is I already suppose you find a moon is not good. So there's a remedy which is already mentioned. Okay. So if any plant which is ongoing, suppose antra, suppose your upcoming antra example for in any 5 year or 6 year later, the mass will be coming in an antra sorry. So the basic remedy you could do, offer the sweet in temple. Start feeding cow. Okay, it's very not possible, but yes, if somebody have the joint family, they start staying with them or go to holy place very oftenly. So it reduces the negative effect, or I would say astrologically, it reduces 6, 8, 12 impact to the individual life, any of one. And if somebody making a habit, any of this. So in my personal observation, I noticed that the people start getting effects. So now hope this will give you the clarity on the basis of house, even for the apply for the planet. If your planet having any of these combinations, remedy can be worked in the same manner. Because ultimately the planet is the only things which gives us the pro and cons effects in our life. So if any antardasa or pratitra, yeah, you were saying something.
No.
Okay, so I'm just to add here that how to assess the house strength. Okay, so even the finding the strength of the planet or even finding the house of strength. In these two, we can make a prediction or make the basic remedy for anyone, for yourself also. And trust me, if you apply any of which is I'm already mentioned from 9 planet basic remedy, you also apply for 41 days and response me back. You will definitely see the results.
So say suppose you have written give sweet to the mandir, so 41 days I will give it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And it has to be done when the Dashantar Dasha is running or before that.
Yeah, first of all, it's only the remedy is always given on the basis of Antardasa. Okay, but if you find just like the house strength, and just like I mentioned about the parent comes to you about the child education, I just mentioned that if you find in a Bhavcharit 4,000 itself is not good. So it's you to give at least something to offer them because nobody will accept by saying, for astrological language, if you use for give them an answer about astrologically that why he's not studying. So in this, you get idea. Sorry, you give the idea of suggestions, the remedial part.
I have a small query, if you can help me
Please.
understand.
Yeah, please.
Say suppose this fourth house you are talking about, right? Now, fourth house, as you have shown, shows so many things. Like it can show mother, it can show vehicle, it can show education. Now,
Yes.
the combination of these planets sign for fourth house is same, but people are not getting impacted in all aspects of fourth house. Some things are good, some things are not good, some things are bad. Now, how do you know that for fourth house, if my sign and planet is having this combination, which aspect of fourth house will get impacted?
Yeah, which plan is getting affected now?
No, say suppose in this one, Ketu is on Cancer, right?
Okay.
And you have shown that there is some combination. Now, this combination is impacting the whole fourth house, right?
Yes.
But every aspect of fourth house is not damaged.
Exactly.
So, how do you know that beforehand that which aspect in the fourth house will be impacted by this combination?
First of all, this is the ultimate answer for your con side of the each planet, each house. Any of the combination comes by sign or by planet or by clubbing together to form this combination. But one of the worst combination, if somebody getting impacted, I'm not talking about the quality of the house, but I'm just telling first ultimate impact is 2168 and 1410. This is the worst combinations I find. It's one of the worst combinations. It make the person life hell. Not 6812, not 7812, not 512. Okay. But now the question is, there's so many parameter comes in the fourth house. So there's so many indications, be it mother, be it education, be it house condition. I just mentioned it, the inner happiness. There's so many things. But it only can assess by the variation of age. If the child is less than 15, the mother of the child, you would notice the mother is more effectively, get impacted. But if you see the child is more than 15, the house, the condition of house is more, it's more haphazard conditions. But if the child is more than 25 years of age, the fourth house, which is telling the internal happiness, is more visible. I mean, 25 to 35 years of age. So this is what I observed and assume year to year, just like the condition of the house is affected. It's not affected everyone in one go, but it slowly affected every part of the conditions of the house. So this is my observation. I noticed that fourth house, which is telling the mother. So 15 year of mother, 15 of the child. Just ask anyone. So if anyone having Ketu or Rahu in the fourth place, even you also have the fourth house, Rahu. So 15 year of mother always having a problem. Serious issue. Although your Rahu is neutral, so that's why you not, you don't see much negative effect of the Rahu. But you can ask anyone have a Ketu in fourth house. Mother may be gone through the multiple surgery. Mother may be separated to the family. Mother have a worst scenario in her life. 15 years of age. Okay. So this is my understanding, and I observe the same thing that it's the house impact can be visible on the basis of age. Yes, it could be aspected the fourth house by malefic or benefic planet, but this is my understanding for your theory. But it works in every parameters.
Now, another question is the sample chart in the Bhav Chalit, the Mars is in the first house. Now, when you are checking the fourth house, will you consider the fourth aspect of Mars from this Ketu and the Cancer?
And from the Bhav Chalit?
Yes.
No. We only, I mean, you also try just figure out when it comes to aspect conjunction, I choose the Lagan chart, not
Okay, consider for a time being, in the
okay,
Lagan
okay,
chart, the Mars is on one first house.
okay, okay. It is in the first one and respecting the fourth house.
Right.
Okay, because it has a 4, 7, 8 aspects. Yes, it do consider, it do impact. If Mars is not good, so we know that Mars is more volatile. So what we can assume, or what we, I also observe that even if somebody has a Mars in the fourth house, the fighting took place house every day. There's a violation of either verbally or either for physical level. We can assume or we can find the challenges. The quality we can also observe. Nothing much. Mars is more volatile, is more fighting spirit. Just like if sun in place in the fourth house, walk in the same manner. Some people is more mother would be more arrogant, or mother side would be more arrogant.
So what you are saying from the Lagna chart, if say
Hmm.
suppose Jupiter is aspecting from say from 12th house,
Hmm.
so I will consider Jupiter's aspect also.
Yes. Yeah, I tell you, any planet is aspecting any house. Suppose we are, I'm just taking for example of fourth house. If you're concerned, suppose you're looking for the finance, although it comes in 11th house, but losses also comes in the 12th house when it comes to finance. Okay. But when it comes to backup friend is second house. Okay. So any planet aspecting second house also, we to just first understand the condition of concern house which we are concerned. But if this is additional things, either aspect, so this is the quality we can also assume. And additional thing that if it's not good, the second house, any house is not good. The additional part is the quality of the particular planet. Suppose a Saturn aspecting, for example, Saturn aspecting second house. The Saturn quality is slow, delay, disappointment, struggle. So if even the Saturn is good, even the Saturn is good, and aspecting second house, make the person too much efforts to earn the money or save the money. This is the quality of the Saturn. Okay. So I'm just telling you to understand how exactly to conclude the house strength. Okay, it will help you to for dealing with the concerned topics just like health, career, finance, relationship for the seventh house. Although there are many houses, second house, seventh house, eighth house, 11th house, these are concerned houses, and education, second house, fourth house, fifth house, ninth or 11th house, and for detailing manner. I'm just giving a brief idea how exactly it's done, so you can manually do your when you are free. Okay. Hope with this is the first phase you get clarity about how to assess the planet. What are the conclusion, which is you can find in a slide, which I'm going to also share with this slide with you. So now it's come for the last one is Vamshotri Dasa. How exactly is to be understood. Although you have the basic clarity that every planet in a Dasa has an own year, but you already have the theory. What would be my Mahadasa brings to me. So first, before starting, I give the clarity of the answer of your what is the meaning or what to conclude or what to expect in Mahadasa. Mahadasa is nothing, it's just telling anyone your mindset or common challenges. It only impact in your mindset. Whenever the Mahadasa comes, your mindset also change. Your surrounding also change. And just like you earlier is Mahadasa, which is telling haphazard, confusing, disappointment. So your mind always either you are into within such people who put you in such situation so that you remain in confusion. But ever since the Rahu comes, which being expected the moon, which is good. So the condition change in your mind, and you feel calm. The things getting easier done, which where you making so much effort to get it one thing done. But ever since the Rahu comes in your chart, sorry, in the Madasa, it is. So the Madasa, which is studying the mindset and common challenge. Mindset means, although you can find out the mindset of any individual in the first house, but here the Madasa is for a limited period. Suppose Venus comes, the mindset of any person for 20 years. Correct? Mahadasa is nothing, it's just telling the yearly prediction. Or Antradasa, it is called Pratantra. So if you find this combination, any of the concern dasa, you get benefit or non-benefit. So now I'm going to take you through how to understand. Till now, we just understand the house qualities and the planet qualities. But when we come to prediction based on Vimsutra, because without the prediction, without Vimsutri, we cannot predict anything. Because the ultimate, we have to consider Vimsutri. The additional part in Vimsutri, we just consider the benefit or benefit. Got it? This is the additional thing we have to consider. So when it comes to Madasa, I just already tell you the mindset of the individual and common challenges. When we come to Bhukti, it's just telling the yearly. I mean, we are into 2024. What could be the 2025? Which whether it bring a major gain or major loss, we can easily calculate with this Bhukti, or we call it as Antardasa. When we come to Antara, it's just telling the monthly challenges, expenses, short-term challenges. Short-term means that whether you are in, suppose we are in October, we are into October, what would be the November month? Will it bring the expenses? Will I go into a hospital? Will I, no, small challenges. Got it? So again, to getting the answer, how do we find? Whether your planet having a, in a Madasa of this, you get going to gain in different manner. So I'm going to take one by one. So it helps you to predict and even help you to get analyzed for yourself, for anyone. Vimsuti is telling us the life challenges. Now I'm going to take you the relationship, how would be your relationship, health, education, profession, finance in Madasa, in Bhukti, in Antara. How to predict and what to conclude. Okay, in the same, what are the combination you have in a Bhukti, whether you have this positive combination or whether you have this negative combinations. Got it? So, as you can see, so this is the outcome of as per the Madasa. When it comes to relationship, Madasa in terms of relationship, you get idea what kind of personality one have, or what kind of expectation. Suppose it's just like I mentioned of the Venus is given for 20 years. So what kind of expectation the person developed for 20 years? What kind of mindset? So here I'm taking an example of 611 in a Madasa. Suppose you have the 611. So how the 611 make you give the clarity about the relationship? The first thing in terms of relationship, they develop the demanding quality and less feeling toward the partners. And it's not something between husband and wife, it's apply for friends, father, mother, colleague, anyone. So this is the basic, although the meaning is so basic, but yes, it works for a lifetime basis. So when it comes to you analyze for any person, Madasa basis, relationship of the, if on a basis of 611 is standing the demanding less feeling. When it comes to health, you would find the joints and head and eye and the physical problem is there. So 611 always having this problem, but they come up the problem, but the joints and head and eye problem is there. When we come to mindset and mental and for education, suppose you find any student have a 611 in a Madhasa, so the child having sharp and intelligence. But when it comes to profession, it helps the person reach the top profile. So it doesn't mean that Venus, just like you have Rahu, 611. It doesn't mean that is any planet comes having offered a 611 and the mother has just started. It doesn't put in a high post. It just bring you the platform step by step. Just like ever since the Modi, comes in, become a PM in 2014, there's no go back. So yes, in this way we get clarity on a basis of that. But opposite of this, if somebody has 6, 8, 12, when it comes to relationship, less give and take and different viewpoints. Health issues will become common part. If somebody has 6, 8, even having 6, 8 or even having 6, 12 have the same meaning. Okay. When we come to education, they remain confused and hard to focus. When we come to professionally, professional finance, it indicates struggle. No matter how many qualities the person have, it remains the person's struggle. So let's find out at your level what dasa is going on. Your Rahu is going on. So it's neutral, neither have a 6, 8, 12 or neither have a 2, 10, 11. But yesterday I just mentioned today is aspecting moon, it adding the quality of 2, 11. Okay, so ultimately whether any planet is, in your chart is Rahu is aspecting the moon, if either they're aspecting the positive planet, the quality of the combination also be visible in his Mahadasa face. Okay, so what you can assume, or if I ask you on a basis of prediction part, you have 2, 11. So ever since the Rahu started in 2006 onwards, the stability you will notice a lot. In a Mahadasa of Rahu, there's always an instability, commitment failure. Even you ticket the book, the ticket cancelled for no reason. Many things happen without your consent. So first thing you notice the stability, the commitment is there. You able to do is when it comes to relationship. When the people are not in favor of you, people start understanding and sit with you. When it comes to health, stable and coordinate well. People are willing to give time. Even you also giving time to people. So yes, when it comes to health, either they are good in shape or become fat. They vice versa. Either they become the earlier what they are, they become more broader or become in a good physical conditions. When it comes to education, since you are also learning, so what the additional part you notice a lot that you're able to recall very quickly. You can understand the people view very quickly. You get to the point very quickly. This is the Mahadasa impact of 2, 11. When it comes to Google, financial professional, you able to save fund, and additionally you getting around you either surrounded by the good people with the impact of 2, 11. Is it true?
Yes, it is true.
So I tell you, this is a universal concept. It applied to you, it applied for anyone. Okay, so in this way you get idea. Even if you have, suppose you have a 7, 8, so this is also you can assume. And Rahu remain for 18 years. So for 18 years, you have the same conditions, no matter what happened. And here I'm mentioning the good bank balance. So if suppose somebody has a good Madasa, if they're being bankrupt, being looted or bank robbed, or sorry, his house is looted for no reason, money come back. So this is the only that advantage of Madasa. If is it positive, the person comes in the same, portfolio or some same domain, even the person having faced the losses. Okay, so Mahadasa only seen when the person is industrialist or doing heavy level of business. For common man, Mahadasa is not much considered. Only the Bhukti, because the ultimately major gain or major loss can be seen in Bhukti. Okay, so till here I'm okay. So now we go with Bhukti. The same combination and with the same life challenges. So again, if I pick 611, when come to relationship, so it indicate whether you get proposal. If suppose this person is single, so Bhukti will help us whether you get proposal or not, or whether when the marriage occur in this phase. So yes, but at the same time, it when somebody has 611, it indicate no marriage. Only 711 is to indicate marriage. It also indicated less time with the partner and more into work. When it comes to health, it's telling the health improvement phase. So if somebody comes to you and already has health issues, and you find a bhukti, which is it's in the PDF is mentioned Antardasa. If you notice 611 is coming in the next bhukti or antara, and somebody wants when I will become, my body become in a good state, and I want to get operation done. So you can suggest on a basis of bhukti, because this indicates health improvement phase. So if anyone having a health issue, bhukti, you can suggest in a bhukti phase, make it happen. Okay. So yes, when we come to education, it's indicated failure distance. If somebody has a student have a 611, so they get distinction. Likewise, professionally, you get idea that whether they get new job or new opportunity, or there a high chance of high salary. Because yesterday you just asked about the switching a job or getting new work opportunity, which is I just told you about the book. Your Jupiter is coming, which having a 10-11. Okay, I'll show you how. It's here. The answer is at the moment the moon is going on. Till Feb 2025. But afterward, the Mars is coming. And then Jupiter is coming 2026. Oh, sorry. So you have a 2 year, or yes, 2 year from 26 to 28. Why I'm choosing Jupiter is more benefit, because you have 10-11. Okay, so this is a very good phase for you. Now I'm going to tell you that what is the meaning of 10-11. It's here. So the promotion phase is coming. The decent, because if you are looking for career growth or a hike, so this is becoming good. It's indicating if somebody has a 10-11 in bhukti, it's indicating that you're definitely going to get a promotion phase, or if you're seeking new job opportunity. So this is the main meaning is the same. Okay, so it ended up with a good bank balance, which means the higher salary you're going to get. So within 2 years, either you get double, you get double chance of increment or double chance of promotions in these two phases, because Jupiter is a double and benefit. Okay.
You say
So
Jupiter is double.
Jupiter, yes.
In what?
No, I'm saying that Jupiter is, Jupiter quality is a meaning of double, like Mercury has an impact in triple. It making thing double, the make anything impact in double. When I talk about the Jupiter.
Okay.
And when it called Mercury, make Mercury effect in triple. Okay. So from 26 to 28, you have a good chance. Because before Jupiter comes, you have a Mars. Mars is again, it's you have already have gone through the Mars Madhasa. Which is you have a 6-8. The fault finding the serious health issue would be arises, stressful job, overburden, over expenses. I'm going to take you with your chart. It's here. So before you enjoy 2026, this is the phase you have to go through. Because you have Mars is neutral. I mean, it's not very bad, but again, its slightly is more of 6-8. Okay, so I'm just suggesting you have a 6-8. So it's indicating health issue. Okay, because Mars is also telling the surgery. So the likeliness there would be some mild in a small level of surgery will take place. Okay, in a period of time. So you can go and it's not not going to be worse. But yes, if you go and do a routine check for every 3 months, you get easily. I mean, you can pass over the problem. Right? So now we come to the Antra, which is standing the monthly, just like we are into an end of the October. So what we can assume, what we can expect from the number itself. So again, if I take the 611 here, which indicate new relationship or proposal, and I mean, you would know many people come meeting in a month of any individuals. So the 611 indicate no marriage or no relationship, less time with the partner, no work opportunity. So these are the qualities which it's it's self-study and self-understood. So I'm taking your chart to give you clarity. Okay. So in this case, Venus is going on. Venus has this. Venus has 6-8. Okay. So what we can assume, or if I predict at the same time, and if I would ask this thing happened to you or not, just tell me. 6-8. So the people around with you, which earlier they are good, but within a few days they are not get along. They're not going to go with you, or they're not listening to you. This is a common thing you notice. Either you find the people are taunting you, taunting your work, or the finding your flaws in you, in your work also. Okay? So also you find from ever since the Venus started, from last for last month, I mean especially for this October, the health issue arises. Okay, and Venus is more of skin.